happened to that dude, Hamilton?
I don't know.
He doesn't have a show anymore. He doesn't do shit.
Tosh came back, though.
Yeah, he has a podcast, you said.
And he hosts a game show, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what it is. But yeah, the podcast is him. He interviews people like in his life. He doesn't interview like other comedians or celebrities.
Really?
He interviewed his wife's gynecologist. He interviewed his dog trainer.
He interviewed his wife's gynecologist?
Yeah.
He's married?
Yeah.
That's big.
He just had a baby. I guess that's part of the reason why he took a break.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, baby during COVID, I think.
I would have thought he was gay.
I think he likes keeping people guessing.
On their toes.
You know Anthony Jeselnik?
No.
He's a comedian that used to do the roasts. Now he just is a comedian. But, like, I guess they have the same manager, and I saw a clip of him talking, saying, like, what an astronomical amount of money Tosh made, one, doing Tosh.0, then taking a break, so then that way, when he came back, people threw him a big chunk of change. He was like, people are asking, why is he doing this game show? It's because they paid him an amount of money that you would slit the throat of everyone you've ever kissed.
He would slit the throat of everyone.
I was like, God damn, that was such an interesting way to put that. But yeah, Tosh must be rolling in it.
He says it's only worth $20 million.
I mean, that's an amount of money people would slit the
25
throat.
million, yeah. That is true. Tosh earns $40,000 per episode. Oh my God. He gets $40,000 an episode to host various television shows. So just whatever he hosts, that's $40K.
It's like a feature fee.
How many episodes of Tosh are there?
He's on for like 10 years.
A shitload.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. Man only has like one special. Right?
Yeah, but I think Jeselnik was saying he always was touring, which I didn't know.
Someone went and saw him recently, I thought, at work. He was just in Chicago. He's funny. He's got that dark sense of humor. Like the DC universe.
So edgy.
Mm.
Yeah, everyone knows how dark DC is.
That's what a lot of people don't get.
I was watching a thing that someone did like AI over the scene in 300 where the Persian guy shows up, and they like AI'd it so that the Persian guy is saying that like you have to call me she.
What?
And it's just like, this is Sparta. You're a guy. It was just 3 minutes of
That's
that.
it? Just 3 minutes of that?
Of him being like...
That wasn't from Meet the Spartans.
No, that wasn't a thing yet. I know Meet the Spartans great.
Yeah, that's your favorite movie.
I'm a big fan. Epic movie where she's Mystique.
Yeah.
That's big.
You hate movies except for spoof movies and comedies.
Same.
Yeah. I guess it is the same shit. That's a little different.
Well, one's a subcategory of the other.
Yeah. I never got into the whole spoof movie. I mean, I guess I
like Airplane.
I do like Scary Movie.
You like Scary Movie? Don't you like Airplane and Naked Gun?
I haven't seen Naked Gun in forever. I gotta watch that one again.
I just had it on.
What's
the other
that a
day.
spoof of?
Like cop shit?
Really? Is that what it is?
I think so. You know the joke
Who's the dude in that?
Leslie Nielsen.
That's right.
You know the joke in Anchorman when he's putting his cologne on and he's like, they say 80% of the time it works. Every time.
Yeah.
That's a joke from Naked Gun, I just realized when
Is
I
it
watched.
really? Who says that?
His partner, they're going back to like the lab or something, and like I forget what the context of it is, but they make the same joke about like 40% of the time, but it's only 10% of that. And he looks back at him.
Like, what the fuck you talking about? That's funny. When that shit come out? Naked Gun. 70s? No. How old's OJ?
Yeah. Oh, good point. That is a good point.
Right. When did OJ do all that shit?
88. So not yet.
Oh, damn. When was the OJ shit? 94, I'm going to
No,
say.
my mom was pregnant with me when the trial was happening.
Probably like 95.
95, 96.
When did OJ kill his wife? 94.
Google's white.
Google is white. Whoever stabbed that outside Brown's condominium. Why would they say that? That's kind of fucked up. They were stabbed outside of the Browns condominium.
A felony.
The whites were stabbed outside of the Browns condominium.
Nicole Brown Simpson, a human being. No shit.
Nicole Brown Simpson.
My dog named Nicole Brown. I'm like, what? No shit, a human being.
Dude, I saw some video of some old lady. She like met OJ in the street and she's like, "Oh my God, can I get a picture?" He goes, "Of course."
I'm a huge Bills fan.
Takes a picture with him and she goes, "I've never shook the hand of a murderer before." And he just like laughs it off and like, "Yeah, well, you know, what are you going to do?" And then walks away.
That thing with him and fucking Borat guy.
Oh my God.
I love that.
Let's get that going. Where's that?
I'm going to just on YouTube. But yeah. OJ Simpson. And then his lawyer is like Kim Kardashian's dad, right?
Yeah, he's dead now. But
Yeah.
what the fuck was
Well,
his
that's
name?
why. That's what I'm saying. Imagine he's not dead. They aren't fatherless whores
Yeah.
who go
Clean
around.
energy careers and
Go around fucking crazy men. Crazy black men.
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Me and you.
Oh my God.
I don't think Ray J is crazy, is he?
How you say lady killers?
Simpson thought he was.
Why are you watching this?
I don't know. I thought it was going to be the actual video. We just get a bunch of people talking about it.
Stop clicking on it from here because you're going to keep getting ads.
You get so mad.
I feel like that was more helpful than mad, but whatever.
Friends. To good friends, hopefully new friends.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Let me introduce my girlfriend, and then we talk a little business.
Okay.
Hey, bella, sei bella
Pull
oggi.
down if we just watch a whole thing.
Huh?
Sei bella oggi.
What'd you say?
If we just watch a whole thing, no, isn't gonna.
We're going to get pulled down?
I think we just watch the whole thing. It'd be different if we had like clips of it chopped up or something.
Maybe. Okay. You're right. What was it on? Did he just post that?
It was for a show. I never watched the show though. I think that was like the free one they put out though, to be like this is what we're
Check
doing.
this shit out.
Yeah. But then I think the show was on something weird because if it was just like available to me, I would have watched it.
He hasn't done shit recently.
Well, he was a fag during something. I
COVID?
forget. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he hasn't done shit. Let's see if he's got anything planned. So he made like Borat 2. That was kind of shitty. Did you watch that?
Nah.
It was all right. It was just like, I don't know. Oh, look, he's got 4 upcoming things.
Super Toys.
You got Super Toys, Mandrake the Magician, Disclaimer, Ironheart. Oh, these are episodes.
Ironheart's a Marvel movie.
A Marvel series. Everything's a fucking series, and it's gay.
I
The what?
it's just so fucking funny to think about like characters that have existed forever that will never get to show up. It's like, oh yeah, Ironheart, that character we invented. Like
Who's Ironheart?
I still worked at the comic book store when they made her, so it's been within the last 10 years. But she's just some girl.
Oh,
that-
Girl Iron Man.
Yeah, she's just some girl. She's a genius. Don't worry about.
Black Girl Iron Man.
Yeah, but like not connected to anything. It's just like, yep, I'm a genius.
Is she just taking the place of Iron Man?
Yeah, no. Marvel just periodically does these things where they just like update character. Like they're like, oh yeah, like I forget what the other ones were at the same time because they did them so fucking often. So I forget what the other ones were in that wave. But
So this is the wrong thing of what you're saying. How you say like, why would you turn a character black? Because it makes no sense. Because it would change.
no,
the whole
this
character.
is an original character. They didn't change her,
Yeah.
but it's just like
poorly done.
poorly done. It's not. It was not organic. It was by way of like editorial. Like what would be cool is if we had more black people. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't like.
Well, that's Disney Plus.
Like War Machine is black already, so it's weird that like Iron Man would be the. It's like if that's not the book that like needs injecting of like diversity.
Yeah,
or whatever. Like you already have like your
Is Falcon always black?
Falcon became Captain America. I think that was the other one I was trying to. And then it changed Captain Marvel to Miss Marvel. See that how that one is the Generations one.
Which one?
Generations.
This one here.
Yeah. That was a dumb gay thing they did where they had a bunch of characters that like matched up like that and they tried to do Generations and they had like I think the Marvel one she went like back in time, Captain Marvel did, so she could go be with Guy Captain Marvel because he's dead and you don't do fucking stories with him.
Because Captain Marvel died in a horrific way.
Space cancer, graphic novel, Death of Captain Marvel, one of the greatest stories ever told. And she goes back there and saves him.
From cancer?
No. It's just like a misadventure. And he's like, they write him like,
Thank you.
they write him like, oh, I would have been a goner if you hadn't showed up. And it's like, but no,
Did you have the cure? Like,
but no.
so he didn't have space cancer in this.
No, it's just a random.
Wow.
She went back in time to just a point in his life.
Yeah.
So it has nothing to do with space cancer.
What are your thoughts on the Marvel What Ifs?
The show,
Yeah.
I didn't.
Was it a comic too?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
The comics were fun.
It was cool.
But
did you watch the
The
show?
state of comics now, everything is a what if. And then if the fans don't like it, then it's like, oh, well, give it a year. That won't count anymore.
Yeah.
DC kind of even said, like, everything is that. It's like, do you want it to count? Then yes.
You want that to be canon? Then cool. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So, like, they're really not even, they're not planning the world out. Because you did say that one thing that made sense where every single, like, they didn't think the movies out because every movie was planned to be a one-off. Like, nothing was planned to be successful. Where it was like, oh, we made this movie just kind of out of place, but that got really successful. So we'll give that a sequel,
Which ones?
like the Marvel movies.
No, the Marvel movies are planned out. They didn't know Iron Man was going to be such a big hit, but once Iron Man took off, then they started mapping it out.
Oh, okay.
The first phase of the Marvel movies are the fun ones because they're mapped out and like they all have that's like when the end credit scene worked and it wasn't just force fed because fucking mouth breathers show up and they're like, I like what everyone else likes.
But what happened to the last one, to like the later ones then? Like, do they was it just too many hands on them?
You can't keep using the same fucking formula and expecting things to work. You can't keep using characters. Because again, they don't understand fucking comics. So they think it's all fucking whoever. They don't get that Captain America can get away with more than like Ironheart can.
Yeah.
Like they think it is like plug and play, and it's like even if all this was done well or whatever, and there was an Ironheart fan base, it's still like that's comic book people.
Yeah.
Who you have not catered to. You've created a thing of like Iron Man is the cool one. Like you haven't catered to comic book people, so all this like legwork that you've done to set these characters up so they even exist in the first place and can be now shown in the movie. It's like the comic book people aren't who you care about. You care about the people in the movie like seats paying for fucking shirts and DVDs and shit like that. Now you want them to care about it. And now it's this weird thing of like you got away with it the first time by just changing things up from comics because they didn't know any better.
Yeah.
Now there is their MCU canon that they care about. So now when you're going change shit because Baby Boy doesn't want to sign a new contract or whatever,
Yeah.
now they're going to be fucking pissed off and not showing up. It's like, oh, that's not real Iron Man. Like, they thought they had so much more credit with these people than they did.
It's also interesting
I
because
should have stayed with the comic book people because
Yeah.
we would have kept showing up.
every time. Like if you would just do it right, you had the fan base, you had the plot line, you had everything mapped out. Like I mean, we've talked about like how easy it would have been to just adapt everything. It would have been the greatest adaptation in
And
history.
instead, they ruin shit by doing like they fucking in Thor 3 they do just enough of Planet Hulk, so now you can never go do Planet Hulk storyline.
Yeah. So like you just kind of they just make things a dead end because they fuck shit up in the movies.
Yeah,
So the only
that's
way
a
to
great story.
So the only way to fix it would be to recreate the entire
The
MCU.
Illuminati has to come together to get rid of the Hulk. You know what a cool concept that
That would have
is?
been sick.
You know how fucking sick that is?
That's some like
they fucking did
that's
to the
some-
Illuminati gay in Doctor Strange.
That's some like Hellboy shit.
Hellboy
With the
shit.
Nazis and shit. That was crazy. I forgot that was even a thing.
It's all Nazis, yeah.
It's fucked up.
They're one of the best villains. I mean,
They're the best. They're the number one villain.
the Empire in Star Wars are Nazi. Like it's
Yeah.
a great villain setup. It's like just a standard.
Yeah. No, it's
evil.
perfect. It's perfect. Yeah. These guys are bad. These are the good. Yeah. They're doing speaking of what ifs, they're doing Star Wars what ifs, I heard.
Not those Visions things, right?
No, I believe full blown.
Because there was the one really cool one that was like Kurosawa style, and then all the other ones I thought were terrible. Where they like gave all the different anime studios like little shorts of Star Wars.
Star Wars what ifs.
I mean, Marvel owns Star Wars again, so
I don't know when this is. Someone at work just told me about this. I didn't look into it at all. I just heard about it.
those the show ones.
It'd be halfway cool, like if they just do cool. Because
yeah,
at this point,
everything could be cool.
At this point, I'm so far removed from Star Wars where I can give a fuck what they do anymore. Like, I just want to see cool lightsaber battles at this point.
Yeah, but the way they did the Marvel ones, like the MCU what ifs, it makes me think that they're gonna do like movie. You know, it's not gonna be the shit that we like from the side. It's gonna be
It's
like,
not gonna-
what if Han Solo didn't die and he came back and then Kylo Ren realized he was wrong to do that and they cried together, and you're like, that would be sad and good, I guess. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You can't get your hopes up for anything. I'm sorry.
No, that makes sense.
Believe me, I hear Star Wars
Because-
What If and I go, wow,
Wow.
that means Anakin kills Obi-Wan.
Yeah. Cool shit would
Yeah.
happen where it's like, oh, like, yeah, in that battle, Anakin does kill Obi-Wan and then goes out to be the fucking
But then
greatest.
kills fucking Sidious too, like, and
Yeah.
goes, like, and just,
Becomes the new fucking dude. We'd never see that. You'll never
never
something.
see that.
You'll never see something that cool.
I'll slit my
I
wrists.
will never get a fucking Darth Vader movie.
No, you probably will. It'll suck, though. That's the thing. I never thought I'd see fucking like Thanos and all this shit
Yeah.
on as grand a scale. But it's
Yes,
like,
that's
oh,
true.
you know how dumb it is to me that like they act like the gauntlet is like a thing. They have to be like made of dwarf metal or whatever.
Yeah.
That's like a dumb thing to me.
Where's the gauntlet come from?
Oh, look, I have the reality gem. Oh, look, gauntlet now. The gems are like
Oh, when you get
the
the
gems
gem-
are
when
part
you-
of creation.
So
Like,
when you get the gems together, they then create the gauntlet.
no, you just need the one. The reality gem. You can make whatever. There's a space gem, a reality gem.
Oh, so
time
once you
gem.
get the reality gem, you get the gauntlet that then the other gems fit into.
Yeah, the fact that you'd have to be like,
Oh, that's
oh, can
cool.
you craft me? Like, what fucking metal is going to be strong enough to withstand?
If the gems created everything,
They're literally the
There's nothing
physical
that-
remnants
there's-
of the previous universe.
there's nothing that can hold it.
manifested in the current one. What fucking
That's
metal?
gay.
It's
That's
dumb.
gay. That's dumb.
Instead of imagine if he held up the one gem and then like it morphed around him into a fucking gauntlet and then it globbed out and then into its proper place.
We should do a full episode on.
Podcast should be called Shit's Gay.
Well, that we can't name it. That,
I know, but that
shit is gay.
the spirit of shit is gay. That Nick Mullen joke when he's like, "My politics are Calvin pissing on anything." I was just about to piss on
I
that.
was just about to piss on that. Politics.
Nice.
Let's go to
Good
politics.
transition.
I like that. I added a new thing to the notes.
Q Biden voice.
Big Donnie D. You want to see what? I got two things from Trump. We can either see what Trump's lawyer played in court, or we could see Trump golfing.
I'm gonna need to see both, but
We're gonna see both. What do you want to see first?
Trump golfing. Let's see.
This is great. I had something funny with this. This is the man's fighting. The man's fighting federal charges. All of this. This is what he's doing. He's loving it.
Hey, fighting.
Yeah, fighting. You don't give a fuck.
Well, with Pavarotti. You ever hear this one? No, sir. Where Pavarotti walks in to James Brown's house in London. And that's all on your iPad? Where do you hear this? Yeah. Pretty cool, right? Very cool.
It's gonna pull us down. Now the craziest.
I don't think a post will.
Now the craziest thing about this is if you look at his phone screen, you see his phone. He has his own mugshot as his iPhone background. That's the craziest thing of this video. He has his own fucking mugshot as his iPhone background. That's his wallpaper. Can you fucking imagine? Can you imagine getting arrested and like people hide their mugshot? People don't want that. It's
It'd be
just like,
funny if he had like a split screen of him getting like sworn in on the one side and then a mugshot on the
His
other, like a
mugshot.
fucking mixtape of all time.
no, I thought that was great. Man just golfs. I just see videos of him golfing and like people just giving him shit on the tee pad and like unfazed, just lasers down the fairway. Shing, number 45. Here's what his lawyer played in court.
Do you think you have to be good at golf once you're like at a certain level of wealth? In that way, like in that lane.
I think once you get to a certain level of wealth, you have enough time. Because if you have enough time, you could just go out and be good at shit. And like money, you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
I play,
but isn't it
like
all
I play
just like a thing to talk shit to your friends against? So it's almost
Golf?
like it's like keeping up with the Joneses almost. Where it's like, well, I want to go play with you guys.
exactly.
It's like no one even likes golf. Just
Yeah.
like going drinking and like talking shit.
Dude,
and that's
literally-
what like two of the guys do.
Yeah.
So 4 other guys are like, all right, fucking
Yeah. No, literally every single time me and my buddy Brendan go golfing, it's like the first few holes are fun. We start getting fucked up. I start doing really bad. And it's like, I fucking hate this piece of shit game. I just want to get fucked up and hang out. And then you get to like hole 16 and you're like, all right, we'll get through this. But no, that's why I like disc golf. It's free. But that's why
yeah.
it's free. But that's why you get good at it, because it's free. You get more time to go. If you just got unlimited money or a fucking country club membership, you can go golfing 2-3 times a week. You're gonna get fucking good at golf. You got all the amenities. You got the fucking dude there that's like, hey, your backswing's fucked up. Make sure you put more weight on your front foot, and that's why you're slicing to the right. And then you start picking up on all this shit, and then
But then there's that one dude that goes to Top Golf and like one arm swing. Dude. So then it's like, well, fuck that guy.
have you seen the Asians play golf,
I
bro? They're so
I stopped myself about 3 times while you're talking from bringing them up.
dude, it's impressive. Like I just an Asian man at a driving range, just lacing, just boom, boom.
There's a mini
Perfect.
golf course close.
Could hit a target
my
out.
house,
Yeah, could hit a target.
getting towards the nicer area by like where my uncle lived.
Yeah.
I went there for my birthday a couple times, and they have like the driving range on the one side and the mini golf on the other side. Yeah, Asian dudes just fucking
Shing, ping.
zeroed
Yeah.
in.
Me and my buddies would go and just try to hit the dude in the cart picking up the balls. That was usually fun.
Never get them.
Once. That you want to talk about a good feeling? You want to talk about a hard-on that just won't go away? When you finally get it.
It just won't quit.
I've been slicing all day. Finally, the slice works. Ping! Let's get out of here. All right, here's what Trump's lawyer played in court. I guess they're telling him how he incited violence. So his lawyer cut together all the Democrats like inciting violence.
Why there aren't uprisings all over the country, and maybe there will be.
There needs to be unrest in the streets for as long as there's unrest in our lives.
You got to be ready to throw a punch. You have to be ready to throw a punch.
Donald Trump, I think you need to go back and punch him in the face.
That I thought he should have punched him in the face.
Feel like punching him.
I'd like to take him behind the gym if I were in high school. If we were in high school, I'd take him behind the gym and beat the hell out of him. No, I wish we were in high school. I could take him behind the gym.
I will go and take Trump out tonight.
Take him out now. Okay.
When was the last time an actor assassinated a president?
They're still going to have to go out and put a bullet in Donald Trump.
Show me where it says that protests are supposed to be polite and peaceful.
I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
Please, get up in the face of some Congress people.
People will do what they do.
I want to tell.
I just don't even.
Isn't that fucking crazy?
I'd beat the hell out of him.
I'd take him behind the gym.
You know,
and I'd beat the hell out of him.
Is Trump could say anything, and his crowd like loses it because they're just there to have a good time. Where like those people were like, beat the hell out of him. Like no one even cheered for like half.
Like, what are you
for
talking about?
Biden. He's just rambling.
They should shoot him in the head.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, most people were cheering. Yeah, that's crazy. Not surprising.
Yeah. He just doesn't show up to his court hearings anymore.
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? Sue me? You see, speaking of his court hearings, you see Times candidates for People of the Year?
Well, yeah, that's something I always check out this time of year. I'm like, I wonder who Time has decided.
We're usually on the Pornhub recap.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, God damn, I didn't watch enough to swing in our way.
All right, here
we always get some weird shit. I feel like
for the People of the Year.
No, like for the porn categories.
Oh,
we just need to have something nice like ass. We don't need to have weird shit like fucking dildo. Like, who's looking up that much dildo porn?
That's what I mean. I'm pumped to hear the new ones.
It's a good time.
This should just die. Yeah, that'll happen. We were at 70%.
Yeah, it's a hunk of shit. Is the issue? Is the problem?
Wait till you have a desktop. It's gonna be nice. Shit's just always gonna be on, plugged in.
I can go switch the plugs, but then we just won't have sound. But the computer will come back.
We don't need it anymore.
Okay.
Dun dun dun. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into the Mark Show. Little technical difficulties, but we'll be back soon enough. Feeling good, feeling great. Because this time of the year, you gotta remember that the holidays are coming up. You're gonna have to deal with family, all the bullshit, and don't be afraid to get fucked up. Because you can't. Nobody could deal with family sober, and all these people out there, all these religious nuts. I know it's a religious holiday, but all these people out there, they're like, hey, praise God, go to church, do your thing, and I get it. If you want to go to church, go to church. Don't push it down people's throats because there's many gods. But what I'm saying is, after you finish that, you go home, you really tie one on early, head over to the family's house, have a good Christmas. You can't have a good Christmas without getting fucked up.
My holiday message would be just, remember that when people are going around saying grace at Christmas time, don't be afraid to remind them. There are dozens of other gods with the same story as Jesus. December 25th. Don't be afraid to remind people. The crux is a star formation.
The crux is a star.
The sun does die on.
The sun dies on the star.
Crown of thorns.
For
the
3 days.
sun. The sun
beams,
rays.
Sun rays.
So don't be afraid to bring any of that up. It's a religion based on the Egyptian Book of the Dead. So while your uncle's yelling at the TV about the towel heads, don't be afraid to let him know that his Jesus Christ is a little guy by the name of Horus.
his Jesus Christ is one of those Dune coons out there in the wild. No, we can't say that.
It's his uncle.
It is his uncle. But no. Jesus had a towel on his head. And they don't like to talk about that in the church.
Well, when you're practicing martial arts, it's called the bandana. And Jesus was doing mad karate all over the place.
All right.
I watched a video about this guy talking about how American jiu-jitsu predates Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Because there's all these like newspaper articles about American jiu-jitsu.
Isn't that an Asian name?
Well, jiu-jitsu's from Japan. But after World War II, when there was the influx of Japanese people and German people to South America, eventually...
That'll really make you think.
Well, that's why Brazilian people range so much in their color. Because, I mean, there's like Shogun's white. But he's Brazilian.
That's crazy.
And then Anderson Silva's black.
Yeah.
And he's Brazilian.
That's wild.
I guess it's not that crazy because that's what America is, but we just think of ourselves as being like the only place like
Hitler
that.
fucking lived. I don't get what these people are talking about. They did tests on the skull. It was a fucking woman's skull. It was a woman's skull, and then it's gone. The Russians burned the body. You think they're gonna fucking burn the body? They're gonna parade it through the fucking streets. They're Russians.
That's us with Bin Laden.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Bin Laden's fucking dead.
In the ocean.
Fucking idiots.
Why would that make
these
sense?
fucking morons. There's no pictures. I got no pictures.
The man
government didn't want to release pictures because the people couldn't fucking handle it. People go on Live Lake every other day and they see people getting murdered.
Yeah, people couldn't handle it, but also those same people, when you're 18, can we ship you overseas to handle it up close and personal?
It's disgusting.
Doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Disgusting. Hitler fucking lived.
He beat us to Antarctica. He set up shop there first.
You know how many Nazis are in Argentina? There's an influx of Nazis. There's so many German people in South America. It's insane. All these people lived.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
That's fucked up. Anyways, the Times People of the Year. Speaking of people, Times People of the Year. Here's your candidates. I know who won as well, and I want you to guess. We got the Hollywood strikers, the writers strikers. These are up for People of the Year. Okay, they had their whole thing. I get it. Push movies back a little bit. The movies suck now anyways. Xi Jinping, the Chinese president, is up for People of the Year. His unprecedented third term. Taylor Swift's up for her successful films, highest grossing global tour, and a bunch of bullshit. Sam Altman, CEO of OpenAI. The Trump prosecutors are up for People of the Year. That's what made me think of this. Barbie, a fictional person, is up for People of the Year. Vladimir Putin, King Charles, and Jerome Powell, the chairman of the Federal Reserve, is up for Person of the Year. Who do you think won? What do you think?
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, she got it. Obviously. Fucking morons.
What an awful list.
Isn't that terrible?
That's like when you see Trump and Biden running for president. You're like, this is the best of us?
This is what we got.
This list?
We have a reality show host and a fucking dying man.
Yeah.
A shell of...
Someone's grandfather.
Yeah, we have a husk of a corpse. No, I don't get it.
I miss those AI things of the presidents playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
I don't see that anymore. What happened to that?
I really liked that.
It got dumb. Like I don't see the AI shit anymore. The fucking app I've been waiting for forever so that we can get Biden on the podcast and all this other shit is a bullshit app. It was fake.
Wow.
It was all fucking gay.
Wow.
They like changed it last minute. They said, yeah, the Mac release is coming out. It's going to be great. They changed the whole app, and now it's like a singing, like you can match your voice to like singers and like sing a song with
The
them.
person of the year.
Gay. You know how many videos?
Who gives a fuck what time
half of football now is Taylor Swift, and I don't even care about football.
But like, what big honor is that?
What? Times Person of the Year?
In 2023,
No one gives a fuck.
yeah, I get it back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day when like a magazine was the only thing you had.
But now it's like, oh, Time said?
Time magazine?
Oh.
Oh.
That's like when Biden got voted in, people were like, oh, I'm glad he's doing fireside chats again. It's like, what are you talking about, you dumb cunt? You've never watched politics in your life. When was the last time you sat down? I'll wait. What president did a fireside chat that really stirred you?
That really set you off.
Yeah. I'm just glad he's like, what are you saying? You are a fucking drunk idiot.
Yeah. Or that fucking hog we used to have at work that would have. Do you remember when the presidential like election was going on and the election was just on the
Pacing,
freaking out,
watching the Google percent tracker.
I can't even handle this anymore. I just can't. If he gets in again, I can't handle this. It's like, you're affected this much, you fucking cow.
No, I should be able to like not be around that in some, like I should be able to go to my boss and be like, so either like let me go home paid or she goes home not paid.
Yeah. Like either or.
Yeah.
Like, cause this is bullshit. Some Pentagon official got arrested in a human.
Or you talk to her, obviously, and fucking be a boss.
Yeah,
tell her to shut the fuck up,
Yeah.
but we know that's not going to happen.
Fucking relax. A top Pentagon official got arrested for a human trafficking sting. How about that? This was recent.
These stories come out, but nothing happens. Right?
I had to go on DuckDuckGo to find this. I was like scrolling through there. Stephen Hovannik?
These websites are fucking brutal.
What is this? No. I was just on this yesterday. Why? Give me the fucking article. Top Department of Defense official. God damn it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Goddamn ads all over the fucking place. It gets to be like Idiocracy, like when he's watching TV and there's just like a ring of ads around the screen.
Oh, literally. It's just it's literally what this is. I can't believe I gotta fucking do this shit. Dumb as shit. Watch, this one's not even gonna have the transcript I wanted. They had a whole transcript of what he was saying to this person.
It's funny that they say foot traffic because human traffic means something else. You think human traffic would be what you call foot traffic.
Oh, there's a lot of foot traffic on the street today.
Yeah, like outside of this store, so it'll get a lot of eyes on it, a lot of foot traffic. And it's like, well, it's human traffic, but
Because the humans are in the way.
It's already a thing.
What fucking bullshit. God damn it. The fun part was the transcript. Now it's gone. Anyways, they did a sting and this dude's fucking in jail.
That guy looks like the villain in The Mask with the mask on.
Oh, the fucking Ray Liotta?
No.
Oh, when he then puts the mask on? That was Ray Liotta in that movie. Right? Isn't it? You tell me that's not Ray Liotta?
Guy's blonde.
Here we go. Police County official. This is the same website I found the transcript. He was overseas. He oversees schools' education and educating children for U.S. service members. He was soliciting sex in a motel room as part of a sting operations. Here's what he said to the sting person. Can we do a half hour? Havoc is heard asking an undercover agent. Should be fine, but I'm going to let you know I don't pay before you play, undercover agent responded. He appeared to hand her cash shortly after 2 police officers entered and placed him under arrest. He claimed, "I'm not doing anything. I wasn't doing anything."
Yeah, but it says he's only getting a pandering charge.
Pandering charge for the misdemeanor. This is what. Here's the other thing I don't get. Why don't they just wait until he does something? Like, if you know you're doing shit, like, why don't you?
Because she's not a prostitute. She's a cop. She doesn't want to get fingered by some guy.
Listen, if you want to get the guy, fucking commit. What are we doing? What are we doing?
I wonder if, like, there's enough not old school hardcore cops on the force now that
I'll take a finger from him.
That's what I'm saying, where they're like, this lady got like a fast track because she went undercover. Like, if I could go undercover, I would. And then next scene, it's just them like shaved.
It's like in Reno. I fucking love their undercover shit in Reno for the prostitutes. Fucking Junior.
Hey, Hattie there.
Hattie there.
Boy, look at you.
Look at you.
Yeah, Junior's great.
He's fucking great.
Oof.
Pentagon official, Congresswoman Cori Bush is asking for a bill for $14 trillion in reparations that will eliminate the radical wealth gap between whites and blacks.
George W. must have really been fucking.
Must have been out there, I'm telling you. We know what he did in high school or in college.
Yep.
This guy?
Purple.
14 trillion.
What's that word? Blazer.
Blazer. Oh, I thought you were talking about the man. They're purple.
Just the outfit.
Yeah. I like that blazer.
He's just very overdressed compared to everyone else. Everyone else is wearing
like
plain clothes,
casual.
and he's like,
man,
like he's at church or something.
I'm fucking here. I'm feeling good. Can you imagine if they printed $14 trillion?
Could you imagine if $14 trillion is all it took to eliminate the racial wealth gap?
Do you think that would do anything? I'll tell you what I wouldn't want to deal with. Because,
I'll tell you what. You get the 14 trillion, but I get to say a certain phrase.
It levels the playing field.
I get to say a certain phrase.
Little thing.
Once a day.
Once a day. I'm not saying I get to always
can't
say
spam it.
No, you could say it once. Even twice a week. I just wouldn't want to hear about it. I don't want to deal with it. I wouldn't want to deal with the gloating. From that, I got researching into slavery.
Okay.
All
right.
What country do you think has the highest current slavery?
China.
No, India.
Wait, of their own slaves or of another type of person's slave?
I would say a mixture of both. I think.
Oh, okay. Because Indians have the caste system, so they just have slaves.
They just have that's built into their.
I thought you meant like when you
to their society.
Take someone else and like.
Yeah. Well, I think I don't know if they both do that like overseas. I know China does.
Yeah.
But
China has like full slaves,
full blown.
Yeah, it's crazy.
In Africa currently, no one talks about it.
Crazy.
Like, this is insane.
Just Chinese people walking around with hard hats.
China has 3.4 million slaves. How many do you think India has?
Well, if we're defining like a slave as like the bottom of their caste, then probably like a fucking
they got
20 million.
They got 18.4 million.
Oh, that's pretty close.
The gap is crazy. I didn't even think about this. That half of like majority of India's population is just child labor, arranged marriage, forced labor, sexual slavery, forced marriage.
This truly is the fourth yuga.
Yeah, child marriage. Slavery until debts are paid. Government labor, forced military service.
But then you got a guy like Praveen Mohan out there trying to put out for his people and really
put India on the map.
Well, he's trying to remind people that, we had gods here and that we shouldn't be acting like this.
I'll tell you what was interesting. A little interesting fact because we've been on geography recently. Remember this country?
Sure.
In East Africa?
Sure.
You know, this one is basically
right by Ethiopia.
Yeah, this shit's basically
and Somalia.
Exactly. Right here. That's exactly where that is. Entrika? How do you say that?
Eritrea?
Eritrea? You know that's basically like another North Korea?
Oh, really?
The dude there, some dude there like started an uprising, like got like the government out of there, appointed
Kim Jong.
No, I like that.
Jokes, folks.
It's joking. Comedy.
Yeah.
No, that's good. But no, some dude got his government out of power, appointed himself as dictator, and has just been doing like North Korean shit, like forced labor, fucking I'm the king, I'm the god, I'm that shit. He was in some...
If you're in a spot where you could get yourself to God King status, it's hard to begrudge someone.
Yeah, it is hard. Like, because you got to think, everybody's selfish on some level.
It wouldn't be my move because I've got the self-loathing. But if you don't have that, it's like, yeah, nothing's really in the way from just being like, I am God King.
No, I am. Of course, I'm the God. I've freed an entire nation of people. Apparently, the whole economy's fucked up. Everything's fucked in this country. Someone asked him recently.
God King will do that.
Yeah. So
God King will fuck the economy up.
He's got gold statues. He's got gold statues of like himself, but all of his people are poor.
Obviously.
Someone asked him. They were like, "When so you guys have been independent for a little bit. When do you guys plan on hosting elections? Fair elections and this, that, and the other." And the guy goes, "Oh, I don't think we'll be ready for probably 2 to 3, maybe 4 more decades." And they're like, "All right." And they start doing the math, and it's like, oh, that would put him at about 96 to about 104. Okay, so when he's dead, the country will just be back to normal.
Well,
or
him dying could be any day.
Yeah,
is the funny thing about guns.
The funny thing about that. No, I just thought that was interesting.
Man has himself living a God King amount of years, 104.
It's funny when we start looking up, because we've been doing the whole geography thing, and like we learn about these countries in Africa, and like it's like, holy shit, I didn't realize that was a place. I didn't realize that was a. And then like you look it up, and it's like, wow, this country's it's got mountains, got everything you want, it's beautiful. And then you look and it's they're in a civil war. Oh, we're over there fucking it up. Oh, Britain still occupies this fucking area.
Someone was talking about.
Oh, this is the biggest slum in Africa.
We don't watch soccer, obviously, but like, I never really thought about it. But like, France will play like an African country. They'll play like Algeria, like a country they like had slaves in.
Really?
So then Algeria gets a win over France. It's like,
it's like, big. That's fucking. That's.
But then if France wins, it's like,
God damn it!
God damn it!
Motherfucker, can we not fucking win?
They did it again.
Can we not win anything? I thought that was interesting.
France was like Venice for a couple days.
What do you mean, like flooded?
Yeah. The government built like wooden walkways, and they were getting around like on boats.
Really? Just from what? Just
the sewer system flooded, I guess.
Really?
There's like regular amount of rain.
I guess when you have a sewer system that was built in like 1400 or like 1600.
Yeah, but it lasted for like maybe like a week or something.
That's crazy.
It's like Venice style. They're like,
La de more.
But all like shitty and makeshift, because it's all like trash.
Yeah, it's like you're on a fucking like trash barge.
Yeah.
That's funny. I saw in France they were farmers were driving up to Parliament with their trucks and spraying manure onto the Parliament building. Just like raw, just cow shit, spraying it out of a hose. This dude in boots.
That one whore was like, I have thought about blowing up the White House.
I'm blowing up the White House. She should be in jail.
Literally in another country, you would get killed.
You'd be shot.
You literally would get killed for saying that. Isn't that nuts?
I was literally watching some Family Guy. I was watching one Family Guy where Meg falls in love with this Russian dude. And like the Russian dude, it ends up being that like the Russian dude was going to use Meg to get over to America, like to get out of Russia. And Meg just takes like his phone, makes some like radical tweets on his Twitter, and then fucking Putin comes up and like they capture his ass and he goes to like a work camp forever. It's like, yeah, that's how those countries work. Like, you just fuck up one day.
You disappear someone.
Yeah, you just fuck up one day and it's like, oh, where did fucking
Vlad
go? Where did Vlad go? Oh, he's in a work camp for him and 3 generations behind him.
It's like in Crippled Avengers when the dude's like asking for a blacksmith and everyone just like looks down.
Yeah.
Why will no one answer me?
You're shunned.
You can't talk to the blacksmith here.
Hey. A masterful movie.
A master of the craft, the Shaw Brothers. That's the film study I would get into.
The Shaw Brothers?
Not some fucking Wes Anderson.
Some fucking gay.
Yeah. I would do Shaw Brothers style.
Yeah, something nice. Yeah. Something that are the Shaw Brothers the people that dubbed them, or are they the people that directed them? The Shaw Brothers are Chinese.
I think there's a production company even, because they're the thing that comes up in the beginning. I don't even know. I've always assumed they're the directors, but when I think about how it shows up, it's like they show up in the spot where like Lionsgate or Paramount or something shows up, you know?
Yeah. This?
Yeah. So it looks like a Warner Brothers thing. Warner Brothers doesn't direct it.
Wow. In 1925, 3 Shaw Brothers. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Super Chinese. I like this.
You can't get much more Chinese, folks.
Hell yeah.
They have the same name.
Hell yeah. Him and his brother have the same fucking name. No, this is great. In Shanghai.
Obviously. That's like their Hollywood.
The One-Armed Swordman. You ever
I
see
guess
that?
Hong Kong, maybe.
You ever see The One-Armed Swordsman?
No. Bookmark it.
Dawn. King,
5 Deadly Venoms.
King Boxer.
Ooh, no.
Executioners from Shaolin.
Maybe.
36 Chambers.
Obvious.
5 Deadly Venoms.
Obvious.
The Love Eternal.
No.
That's a Hong Kong musical. Opera. Okay. No, you're more interested in the
King Boxer.
You're more interested in the Kung Fu King Boxer. Number 1 fist in the world. Also known as 5 Fingers of Death.
Oh, 5 Fingers of Death I might have seen. That's the thing about all these movies. They all have 7 goddamn titles.
Yeah. Enter the Dragon was released later that year.
Traditional and simplified Chinese. Fucking identical. Chinpei.
Sorry to interrupt you, but our fundraiser isn't lasting that much longer. Your fundraiser's running every fucking day.
Yeah, it's been nonstop for a decade.
Some bullshit. Made $10 million in the box office.
Back then.
Which is big. 67.
Think about what that is in yen.
Maybe a Kung Fu. Think about that. That's like $1 trillion.
What's Chinese money?
I don't know.
Japanese is yen.
I have some Chinese money. Oh boy.
It's called like Gao. I'm gonna go.
Gao. Yuan? Y-U-A-N.
Yuan. That's pretty close. I put a
How much
G
is
in
that?
front.
What is that? Yuan.
Oh, we're crushing them in money.
14 cents. Yeah, I mean, you got to think.
So it takes like 6 of their dollars.
$10 million is 71 million of theirs.
Or like,
that's what I'm saying, man. We've talked about this. A lot of people like to claim number 1 status, but it's hard to beat. America, when we got everything. You got everything here. Everything you can ever want.
Their country is fucking huge. They're one that can compete with us, though. They're not better, but they're at least in the conversation.
They're up there.
Europe and those countries talk about it, and it's like, yeah, but we're not. It's like we're different things, bro. Like, you're a state. I don't know how to tell you this, but like where we come from, you're a state.
You're a state in that. Yeah, like I don't know what you're talking about.
Like, Europe could compete with us.
Yeah.
But again, that's not fair.
Yeah.
You're a continent.
Yeah.
We're talking
you
about
can
countries.
compete with, like,
North America would crush
California. Yeah, like you can compete with California, maybe.
Yeah.
Or Texas.
Yeah. Our sub countries.
Yeah. I heard one thing that was like some Chinese, like, I don't know if he was like a diplomat.
Some Chinese guy.
Some fucking dude. He was
Some
talking.
Chinese guy smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
In a squatted position.
He was talking to some like European guy.
He was at the podium.
Squatting at the podium. In a deep squat, smoking a cigarette. A thin cigarette.
Down here.
Can you bring the mic down here? Yeah. You fucking Wilo.
Everybody hear me? Okay, good.
Wilo. No, he's talking.
Okay, fine, good.
And this, like, all these, like, European countries, or like this, I guess it was this one, like, European country or something. They're asking this Chinese diplomat, and they're like, how do you feel about, your rivals coming, you have a lot of rivals, this country, that country, this country. And the Chinese guy goes, I don't see rivals. It's like, I don't. And they're like, what do you mean you don't see rivals? Like, this country's, coming up on your, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, no, we're not rivals. We're number one in this. We're number one in this. We're leading in this. We're number one in here. You guys, 25 years from now, we're going to be excelling in this, 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 and this. I don't see rivals. I just see, you guys. And it was like, damn. Like, that's...
It's also like the longevity of, like, a company that's been around forever, and then you see, like, some app startup that's, like, popping off, and it's like...
It's like the Federal Reserve popping the Cash App dude. You're fucking with the Federal Reserve.
Well, they killed him.
Yeah.
I more meant just think, like,
you've
things
been around
fizzle
that.
out.
Yeah.
Not you remove the competition entirely.
Yeah. I don't know.
The old Federal Reserve, dude.
You want to hear something that'll lighten our spirits? Your spirits? McDonald's will be bringing back the snack wrap. 2025.
They always say this.
2025. It's coming back. You're excited. Be excited.
Yeah, for a thing in 2 years.
That's what I don't get. Just bring it back.
Or don't announce it now. Like, what preparations should I take in this moment? Like, oh, good, the snack wrap's coming back.
I wonder if the snack wrap will come out before GTA 6. You ever into those games?
No, to be honest.
Really?
I would get upset when my friends would want to play.
Really?
I don't like games that don't have a point.
What do you mean they don't have a point? There's a story. There's an objective.
Okay. Well, everyone would just drive around and do shit, and I didn't care. I don't like games like that.
Yeah.
There used to be those commercials.
I need a mission, a route.
Commercials for those computer games that are like, you can do like whatever wacky thing you can think of, and it's like
Toontown.
Like, what would possess me to be like, whoa, what a goofball thing to do?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
You like an objective.
Don't get me wrong, like, I'll go fuck around on side missions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, not the main thing, but I'll go find the gold bolts.
Yeah. But, like, if you got the Spider-Man game, you're not just swinging around the city beating people up as Spider-Man. Like, fucking around.
I mean, yeah, I'll do those side things. But again, like, you'll get, like, points or money or whatever for, like, beating someone up. So, like, in most of the games I play.
Yeah.
So it's like there's something to it.
Yeah.
I just didn't like you go into someone's house and it's like, oh, I'm going to drive around and we're going to have, like, sex with this prostitute. And we're going to, like, it always felt like bad hit and run to me.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather just play Sims hit and run.
Yeah. I love that shit.
Most people do.
Yeah. No, I like those games. Like, you wouldn't like...
Some things would be fun once. Like they would cheat code in a helicopter. That was fun. But, like, everything would lose its luster.
Yeah. Do you think you'd like like Minecraft or like
I
crafting
did.
games like that? You like shit like
I
that?
played Minecraft for one stretch.
Because those have like a survival aspect, like a there's a route you can go. Like if I have to do this, I go find this to get this and do X, Y, Z. Okay, I get that.
Same thing with Pokemon. Like you got to grind and stuff.
Yeah.
I just like fighting them.
I just like fighting them.
See if they evolve.
See if they evolve. New anti-aging drug for dogs expect to be approved in 2026.
Yeah, but does it turn them into a fucking
Not wild.
werewolf or something?
Isn't that wild to think about? What does that mean?
I saw a
New
husky.
TikTok challenge. Take your dog's anti-aging medicine. See if you live longer.
Yeah, people drink Tide Pods or whatever.
Yeah.
They're gonna drink.
You think people aren't going to take this?
You're gonna have to label it like with a skull and crossbones or
Yeah,
something.
like you'll die
Yeah.
if you take this.
I saw a Siberian husky come tear-assing across someone's lawn driving to work yesterday, and I felt bad because it had like a collar on and stuff. I thought it was a wolf at first. It was so fucking big, and
It was a wild animal.
it was running so fast. Because it was by those nice houses, so it's like a lot of yard. It wasn't like here.
Yeah.
So it was just fucking on
Hauling
its-
ass.
Yeah, like it had room to build up speed. And it gets to like the sidewalk, and I'm like sitting at the stop sign looking at this fucking thing.
Is there a fence?
No, they just have hedges, so it just walks out like through the like opening in them. But like I see it has a collar and stuff, so I'm like, damn, like this dog probably just like got out of a fence or something. I'm like, I'm in the moment I'm thinking of like, do I get out and try to like walk him back over like by the collar or whatever? But then
Lose an arm.
as I'm looking at him, I'm like, I don't know if I want to look. This is a big ass fucking dog, and then a car came up behind me, so I had to drive away anyway. But I did feel bad, and because then it ran away across the street, and I'm like, damn, like how do I help in this situation? I don't want to call the police, like.
There's a dog like running.
Then if anything, like then they get in trouble.
Yeah. Or
But like I just want to let them know I'm like,
or the
it
cop
went
comes
that
and
way.
shoots the dog.
That would be something.
Imagine that. You call the police.
What if a black guy shot a black cop shot a dog as like revenge? It's like, see how they like.
Do they get in trouble for that?
What?
Shooting a dog?
Yeah. I mean, in what? If it attacks them, probably not. But if in this scenario, yes.
What if a cop says like that thing came at me?
Well, they'll have the cameras on now, right?
Oh, that's true. I forget about the body cams. That's wild.
But a black cop that shoots a white family's dog
For revenge?
for all the black kids that have gotten shot.
That
It's
makes
like,
sense.
Obviously, I can't shoot a white child.
No, obviously.
Then I would be sinking to their level. But I'm going to cap this dog.
Yeah. The thing they love more than their child.
But then little does
No,
he
that's
know
good.
he'll
Let's-
go to jail.
Yeah.
Where's the white guy? Will be like, slap on the wrist, like, don't let it happen again. You're a good cop.
Yeah. You're a good cop. Get back out there. Don't worry about
The
it.
city needs more people
Yeah.
like you.
Don't worry about it. You're good.
Meanwhile, it's like, officer, that husky was a purebred. You're going away for a long time.
Yeah, you're going. God.
That dog was direct from Siberia. This is an international incident.
Yeah, this is. We have to send you to Russia to be
Yeah.
prosecuted.
You better hope Roy Jones Jr. cares about you because he's the only black guy they listen to over there.
That's crazy to think about.
Him and Seagal are like in the government. Like Russia will just put you in the government if you're like a celebrity they like.
That'd be cool. Just a Russian, like, because you're probably treated like royalty. Because it's like Russia,
You're like a hero, yeah.
and there's like that level of like, oh, you're cool with Putin? You ever seen that video of him?
And you're Roy Jones Jr.
Yeah.
You're cool already.
Yeah. You ever seen that video of it's Putin and Kim Jong Un, and like they're at some like benefit or whatever the fuck they're at.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
or
benefit.
whatever the fuck it is. And
And who are they benefiting? Themselves.
It was the wrong one. But they both have champagne and they like toast, and they sit there and they look at it and they look at each other. They just kind of hold it, And they both put it down because it's like, oh, that's right. You guys don't trust anybody. You get poisoned at any fucking, like, turn anywhere. Like, the other person is trying to poison you.
That's old school.
That's, like, crazy shit. That's like, damn, you probably don't drink anything you don't open. Like, how stressed out are you 24/7?
Damn, poison.
Poison.
It's crazy.
That crazy to think about? We hit him with a nerve agent.
Like comic books, like a girl puts on like a fucking like toxic lip liner and then kisses a guy.
Crazy.
Yeah, crazy shit.
Mike Baker was talking
Putin's
about
just trying to get some puss.
Yeah. Mike Baker was talking about some shit about how they tried poisoning this dude, but I guess he like I can't remember, like he called it a nerve agent. How good's that? A nerve agent. I guess he traveled with a poison expert. Like that was just someone in his like entourage that was like, "Oh, you got poison? Cool. That's my department."
Sure, that's not a weird guy.
Yeah, happened again. Yeah,
super into poison.
Yeah, into poison, chloroform.
How'd you develop this love of the hobby?
Yeah, I just got a love for the game. Ugh. All right.
I love snakes.
I always love snakes. All right, that's all I got. We've been on an hour 5. We got time to chop. And that's what we're doing, chopping it up. Check out the new name in episode 100, The Chop. I like that.
I don't.
We're going to run that. We'll figure it out. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back next week. You enjoy yourself. You fuckers take care. And like always, I don't know, fill in the blank.
Yes.